Hello, hello. Hope everyone can hear me okay. It's Monday night, 8 o'clock. It's a bank holiday here in the UK, so I hope everyone's had a great weekend. And I know the weather was pretty bad today, but it was okay with Saturday, Sunday, so hopefully that's been good for everyone. Today I'm going to be doing a bit of a live stream about AI content writing. And we're going to go through a few different things, what it is, a little bit of background on some of the software that's in use, what you can use it for, some of the things that I'm using AI content writing for, and I'm going to do a bit of a demonstration, which I know is something that you should probably never do live, but we'll give it a go. We're going to use some AI to write some content. We can try and write a blog, we'll do a story, we can do some social media stuff and company buyers and all sorts, so we'll go through that. I hope everyone can hear me. If you can hear me, it'd be great if you could just give me a hi or say hello or something in the comments on Facebook or YouTube. And remember, if you do want to actually say anything and for me to be able to view your comment, you need to enable StreamYard. So there should be a link in the group. You just click on it and then enable it for Facebook, and then I should be able to see your comments. So if you can hear me, I've not heard anybody comment yet. I can see some viewers on those. So if you can hear me okay, could you give me a 1 or a yes, or say hello or something? Just making sure everyone can hear me okay. Can people hear me? I don't know. Let's just see. Can you hear me? I'm not getting anything through yet. I might just change my microphone over now. Hello, hello, Richard. Can you hear me, Richard? Still not got any confirmation on the audio, so that would just be brilliant, awesome. People can hear me, fantastic. I just like to check, because what I don't want to do is do 45 minutes of this and then find out that people can't hear me. So that's great. Thanks everyone. Good to see everyone there. Hi, Richard. Good to see you. Hi, Mike. Good to see you as well. There's a Facebook user there who's anonymous, but hi to you as well. Good to have you on board. So what I'll do, I'll flip over to my screen and just go through a few slides, not a big presentation, and then we'll do some live content writing. We'll have to see how it's going to go. Okay. Okay, so look, AI content writing is a pretty hot topic at the moment for SEO. There's a lot of new software being launched. There's a lot of chat about it on various SEO websites and groups. And as we know, content is king for SEO. It's the most important part of SEO, and it's what Google wants to provide to people as the best answer for the to the question for search users. So it's pretty important. But the problem about good content is it's also expensive. So it typically involves either writing it yourself or finding a professional writer. There's a wide range of different people you can go to, all the way from qualified professional experienced journalists right down to people who on Fiverr, and there's a whole lot of prices. But typically in the past you've had to hire somebody to do it. But artificial intelligence content writing has been around for a while, I guess, to greater or lesser degrees, typically kind of spinning content and other things that are more basic. But more recently, there's been a massive boost in interest in artificial intelligence. It's actually related to a project that Elon Musk is a co-founder of. So he's interested in artificial intelligence, and there's a project that's produced a piece of open source software called GPT-3, which is the latest, greatest AI language model. And this really seems to have stepped things up pretty significantly in terms of what you can do with it. So we're going to do a bit of that tonight. We're going to play around with some AI content writing and GPT-3. Just say hello to Dale there. Hi, Dale. Good to have you on board. Okay, so the question is, if content's king, it's great for SEO, can artificial intelligence really help? So here are some of the things. I mean, this is not an exhaustive list of software because there's absolutely loads of them opening up at the moment. I'm going to do a demo a bit later on with conversion.ai, which I think is becoming a market leader. It's certainly popular and seeing a lot of growth, but there's a wide range of them. So you can Google these and see them. So Copy AI, Write Sonnet, Kafka, Market Muse, Mass Page Siphon, Article Forge, Copy, and there's loads more as well. I haven't listed them all, but it's just to give you a feel that there are a lot of different AI content writing tools out on the market. And I've experimented with a few of them. Some of them have been interesting. I'm certainly working a lot with Mass Page Siphon at the moment and Conversion AI. So the two that I'm particularly focused on. So benefits of using AI content writing, writer's block. I suffer from it, so I try and write something and then it's a complete nightmare and it takes ages to actually put something together and it slows it down. And if you are a content creator or you're writing a blog or if you're just looking to provide content for your website, it can take forever to come up with content, or you have to go through the point of paying somebody for it, and there's obviously a cost there. So AI could solve that, could solve the writer's block. It could dramatically increase your output, and it has mine, and I'll show you a little bit how I've done that there. And it's not just for writing blogs. You can use it for ideas for website copy, adverts, Facebook posts, social media, all sorts of stuff, press releases. There's a long list of things that the software people are coming up with, models, language models to guide you on the software. So that is potentially absolutely brilliant for your SEO and your website. There's some issues with AI, which we'll have a bit of a chat about. You'll probably see some of them as we do my live demo, and I have no idea how it's going to go because I'm going to ask for you guys to have me a bit of help on suggesting some topics. So if you can have a bit of think now about what we're going to write a blog or a story about, that would be really helpful. We'll see how it goes. It could be an absolute disaster, this, or it could be brilliant. We'll see. But that's all the fun of live streams. So the question here is like, is the content unique from AI? So that's one of the questions, and we're going to check it. So I use copyscape.com, which is a plagiarism checking tool. So we're going to write some content. We're going to see if it's unique or not. Most of the time I've done this, it does come out unique, so it's quite useful to see that. But that's the first kind of hurdle. Second of all, is it readable? Is it something that somebody could actually? Does it make sense? So when the computer takes this information, spits out the other side, does it actually make sense, or is it a complete mess? And certainly some of the spinning type technologies that we used years ago did come up with sort of gobbledygook, really. The stuff that's being done now in GPT-3 does seem to be a lot more coherent and a lot more interesting. And that leads to the final bullet point of, is the content interesting? So if you're going to put this content on your main website, your money site, as people would call it in internet marketing, it's going to be seen by real clients that are going to associate the content with your name, and are you happy to put that out there? So we'll talk about some of the different points there. My experience of AI content writing so far is it won't replace a writer, professional writer, but it gives you a massive head start. And that's why I say here you can use it to dramatically increase the output of your content writing. And that's a big boost, whether you're a full-time internet marketing person or you're just looking for something to help with social media and blogging. There's some really interesting stuff here. As just shout out to Sharon there. So Sharon's been doing some work with me. We had a bit of a chat earlier on, and she signed up to Conversion AI, which is fantastic. And we had a bit of a demo earlier and showed some of the stuff that can be done. So that was really, really good. Okay, so right, this is where we get into some demonstration, I guess. So hopefully this will be useful for people. So what I'm going to say is, let's choose. I'll give you a bit of a demo of the dashboard. So Conversion AI is a piece of software I've signed up for really in the last few weeks. I've been using it every day to do blogging, social media posts. I've done some press releases with it, and I've also adjusted the copy on my website using it as well. So let's choose a few topics, and we'll go through that, and then we'll check it on Copyscape for uniqueness. I'm going to swap over my screen here, so I'm hoping we can see it. Hold on a second. That's Copyscape. Let's just see here. Right, so we're going to go into Conversion AI here. So we're in the dashboard. So what I'm going to show you here, I'm on the other screen, so I'm just going to look over there. So what I've got here is the GPT-3 model needs a little bit of a help to explain what type of content you want to write. So Conversion AI gives you a long form assistant, which is basically to put together long documents, blog posts, that kind of thing. It has other marketing frameworks. This one's called Attention, Interest, Desire, Action. We'll use that as a demo later on. This one's called Problem, Agitate, Solution. This one's a content improver. This one is a product description model. Here's some blog posts. Here's a creative story. I think we'll use this because this is quite an interesting one. Explain it to a child just to simplify language. You can use it for Facebook ads. You can use it for ideas for Google My Business posts, Amazon product descriptions, etc., etc. As long as, and they're adding to this all the time. So rather than just having like an open thing of saying, give me some AA content on blah, you can actually guide it. And this is where you can get some really interesting insights and headlines and marketing messages that I've used for myself as well. So let's do the first demo. What should we do? I tell you what, this is just a fun thing actually. So we're going to write a story here. So I've got a plot loaded in, but I'll delete that and say, like, if you guys want to just call out, many of the people are writing at the moment, just give me give me a scenario. So I did one last week where John and Sarah are getting married at a church in Hull next Saturday. John doesn't like his mother-in-law, so I did that. So if I press the button here to generate content, the computer will whir away and come up with a little story. So whilst it's doing that, if you guys want to think of a storyline or two, we can have that going. Right. Right. So let's just read what we've got here from the. We'll do this here. John was getting married at the church in Hull, and he had a special request for his guests. He wanted them to wear their wedding attire so that they would be able to take pictures outside of the church. It was a lovely day, and there were lots of people milling around as John waited for his bride Sarah to come out from behind the doors of her dressing room with her family. John's mother-in-law was trying on her dress when she heard someone say, "Oh my gosh," she turned around. And anyway, look, there's the story. So that's been created by the computer just from that line that I've put in, which I think is amazing. It might not be a story I want to share on the website, but and it's given me 3 different options. So that's why it's a great thing. Now let's just go now into Copyscape, and I'm going to see if this story exists anywhere on the website. I don't think it's going to, but who knows? Let's just do it. This is where live things go badly wrong. Let's just see what here. Right, got to log in. Hold on. Let's just try that game. Hopefully you can see the screen okay here. I think you can. Right, so no results. So that means that piece of content, that little story that the AI software just delivered was completely unique. It's plagiarism free. So if I put that on my website, we wouldn't have any problems with Google, and it's sorry now. That's just to give you an idea of one of the models. Probably not something you use very often, but does produce some pretty funny stories. Let's go into another model here. So let's go into the Aida Framework. Let's just choose a new thing here. Let's just say, right, so if I say, what's my company name and my product description, it will spit out, let's just get rid of these demos here. Okay, so I'll put in my name, Simon Hogburn, photography. Let's put that down, see what it says. So I've never generated this model before on this keyword. So let's just see what it says. So I'll say Simon Hogburn. I'm going to write this out now. Hogburn is a commercial photographer based in North Yorkshire. Simon provides 360 virtual tours. This is me just giving it a bit of a clue on some stuff to work with drone services and commercial photography. There we go. Right. Okay. So, and I'll say write it in a professional tone. So I will say here, generate the content, and we'll see what it comes up with. So if I was like maybe using for something for my website as an introductory paragraph, or maybe a LinkedIn bio or something, I might use something like this. So let's just see what it's come up with. So Simon Hogburn Photography is a commercial photographer based in North Yorkshire. We provide virtual tours, drone service, commercial photography. It's pretty much copied what I've done. Our team of photographers are highly experienced professionals with years of experience in the industry. We've been working together for over 10 years now, and have built up an impressive portfolio that includes some of the most recognizable brands on the planet. Whether you need to take your business to new heights or simply want to update your website, we can help you achieve your goals through a wide range of services, including virtual tours, drone photography, commercial photography. Contact us today for more information. Get in touch by clicking this link. Now, I think that's pretty good. So let's just do a search on Copyscape for that. See what that says about that. again, that's unique. Now, that might not be the content that I would want to put straight onto the my own website. There's some details that are obviously inaccurate. I want to fix it, but hopefully you can see how fairly quickly it came up with some marketing lines that I could work on. Now, I'm on a subscription here which gives me unlimited words, so I can just keep pressing the button, generating more ideas and more content. And I think some of the stuff here about whether you need to take your business to new heights or simply want to update your website, I think that's a really strong marketing line. I'd probably use that on my website. I might not necessarily have come up with that myself, but it's there. So that's given me some ideas. So that's an idea of a bit of a framework there, a marketing framework. You can actually put in content that you've already written and get it to rewrite it and improve it. So that's the content improver. Probably what the fun thing and the thing I've had most value out of is the long form content. This is what I use mainly for blog writing. So I'm happy. I haven't heard any comments or suggestions yet, so maybe you're a bit shy. I'll have to come up with something if nobody suggests anything. But I thought I'd just do a live demo of writing a blog. So I don't know if anybody wants to suggest something, which I'll type in here, and we'll go through the process just to show you. It'd be really helpful if you would suggest anything about your own industry, or could be about anything. Could be like, how to find a plumber, or what to do if you go into the dentist, or I don't know, it could be about photographers. I know we've got a lot of photographers in the group, or anything. So if you give me a clue and not let me hang on like this, that would be great. Otherwise, I'm going to have to invent something myself. But any suggestions would be great if you want to put something through. I've not seen any more comments, so I'll have to make something up in a second. Right. Okay. So you asked for it, right? Let's I'll come up with something for myself then. I'd like to write an article. I'm just giving the AI a bit of a clue. I like writing an article about how to choose my wedding photographer. So this is a well-known topic. So let's see if we can produce something that is interesting and unique. Okay. So keywords we'll put in wedding photographer. How to choose a wedding photographer. And we'll put in wedding photography styles just to give it a clue on what it might look at. Okay, so there we go. So I'd like to write an article about how to choose my wedding photographer and put in some keywords. So let's just keep going there. So now I can type in my own article title, or I can ask it to generate some ideas. So we'll get it to generate some ideas. We'll see it whizzing around there. So let's see what happens. So I've got about 8 or 9 different suggestions there. The best wedding photographer for your big day, how to choose the perfect wedding photographer, 11 pro tips, how to choose a wedding photographer selection guides, 5 steps to ensure you choose the right photographer. Top 5 questions to ask when choosing a wedding photographer. We'll use that one. And then it says if you want to write an intro paragraph yourself, but I'll be lazy. I'll just say, you give me one. So I'll get the AI to generate it myself, or itself rather. Just on the generation side of things, I was talking to people last week about copyright, and I've confirmed with the actual owner of the software who's invented it, is that the copyright on this is your own copyright. So you buy the license and you generate, and it's your content. So you can buy this, put it on your website, and when I do a double check on Copyscape, I think it's pretty unique, the stuff that comes out. I've not, at least on Conversion, and I've not seen it produce anything that is a copy or a match with other people's work, but I just do it to be safe, just to make sure there's not, and it looks fine. So I think it's a good thing to do. Right, so let's see what we've got. We've got some examples there. Okay, so this one looks quite good. There's some questions that's put in there, and with so many wedding photographers to choose from, it can be tough narrowing down your options. So that looks like a good start. Okay, so I've given the AI, actually the AI robot on this is called Jarvis, by the way. We'll call him Jarvis from now on, but Jarvis is the name of this. Right, okay, so we've got the content here now. So what I'll start doing is trying to break down each of these questions, which is provided itself, and I'll try and work with them. So what is the style of photography that you offer? What is the what type of photography do you prefer? What packages are available? How much do they cost? how long has your business been operating? There you go. We're only going for 5 questions, so let's just narrow it down to 5. There we go. Do I get all my 3? Okay, so we've got 5 questions there. And because the blue button's at the bottom, what it means is I can press the button and get some more content. So I'll put some more content in here. So it's asking some more questions. So what I'm going to do is, so the content, the AI can't write the whole thing without a bit of help. So it sometimes repeats itself. So what it's doing now is giving me more questions. So what I'm going to do is just do a little bit of work on some of the stuff it's come out with, and then it'll allow me to press the blue button again and generate some more content. I think I'll also go for long when it comes out. So just give a second. I will give it a few more clues. What's the style of photography that you offer? There are many different types of wedding photography, including traditional, documentary, and modern. Okay, so let's see what the computer makes of that. So I've given it a few more clues. Let's put in some more content here about rates. Okay. Okay. So about 300 words now. So I don't know how often how quick it takes you guys to write any of the stuff you might do, but I'd ideally be looking at maybe a blog of 750 words, something like that. It's a good number. You can do more, probably not good to do too much less, but we're at 300 already. Clearly we'll need to edit a little bit more, but just want to give you an idea of how quickly you can put some content down. We've only been going sort of 5 minutes here, so let's see. So let me just pad this out a little bit and see if we can get into some sort of shape. So So I'm just adding a little extra bit of information on there because it's given me lots of ideas for questions, but I just need to pad it out. I think I'll also put some numbers in there as well. Okay. We're ending up with more than 5 questions here. I'll do 6 questions. There we go. So kind of in summary. I've got even more questions here actually. Look, I'm gonna have to do 8 or 9 really. Okay. Right, we've got 8 there. So I'm going to press in summary and see if it will give me a bit of a end of this, and also see where we get to. Cool. Okay, so look, we're at 333 words there, but hopefully you get the idea that, I mean, that's a piece of content I put together in kind of 5 minutes. Now, I've got the option to keep pressing the button to generate some more content, or because I'm getting a little bit of repetition there, I think I probably just take these questions and pad them out. So what style of photography do you offer? I've added in traditional, documentary, and modern. I could probably myself just write another sentence or 2 in there and get some more fun. Press compose. But anyway, that's an idea of the blog the blog writer. Another feature this software has, which is quite cool, it integrates with software called Seo Surfer, which is an optimization tool, and this will allow you to optimize the content. Yeah. So you can basically run this tool on the left-hand side for the keyword wedding photographer, and then it will monitor your content here, and it will tell you how many keywords you've hit and what densities, and using the right level of content. So this gives you a really good insight into SEO. Now, this is a separate piece of software. It costs more money each month, but if you're doing a lot of SEO, again, this is a great combination, because on the one hand, you're getting a tool that can write a lot of content very quickly, and on the other hand, you're getting something that can actually optimize it. So hopefully you'll just be able to put the dashboard up here, and we'll see this very quickly. Still not had any suggestions for other content here, so I'll might need to come up with something else and say I'll maybe write another story about Sarah and John's wedding. That might be something to do. Okay, so just here's the Seo Server Dashboard, just loading up. Okay, so what this does is it says if I'm going to write a blog about wedding photographer, or if, I should have done what questions to ask your wedding photographer. So the tool here says you probably need to write another 1,400 words. You should have 15 headings. You should have more paragraphs, and also put images in. And all these words here are words that the tool, the SEO tool, believes are ones that would be good to associate with this text. So what it's showing here is these are all red. It's showing that I've not got enough content in yet for this search term. So wedding photographer, it's saying you should probably mention it about 19 to 50 times in a 1,500 word article thereabouts. It talks about, here's things like reportage wedding photography and fine art wedding photography. So straight away, that's given me some ideas. And if I wanted to expand my what style of photography do I offer, I should be using fine art wedding photography. And if I put it in here, let me just copy it over. There we go. Do you see how it's gone green there? So because I've used it here, the tool's told me that's a good thing. If I do the same for reportage wedding photography, if I can copy it over. There you go, and that's gone green as well. So with a little bit of time, you can see how I've got 330 words of content within a few minutes on that. Now I'm able to optimize it further using this tool. Now I don't have to use all these words. I don't have to get the right amount. It doesn't have to be 100%. But this tool just gives me an insight from an SEO perspective in where I need to take this article. So if I'm at 330 words, maybe I'd take this up to 1,000 if I was writing from my own website. I don't think I'd go 1,500, but it depends how keen I was feeling. But hopefully that shows you there how within, if I spent another 20 minutes on this, I think I could have a finished article. And I know from having written these things myself, it would have taken me a lot longer than 20 minutes, half an hour to write a 1,000-word blog. This tool just transforms that, makes it so much easier to write it. I'd say you need to give it a bit of help along the way. It's not going to replace a professional writer, but if you were going to hire somebody, even on Fiverr, it's going to cost you a reasonable amount for a 1,000-word article that you put on your website. Okay, so I'm just wondering if anybody else wants to look at any of the other tools that are on here, the models, or if people have any questions about AI content writing. Happy to do another example if people want to have a look at it. We could use some of the other models or answer any questions. If anybody has a comment or wants to say anything, I know there's some viewers at the moment, so anything you guys would like me to look at or answer about, anything you'd want me to dig into? No, nothing there. Okay. I'll tell you what I'll do. Here we go. Dale Turner asked Jarvis to write a blog. Here we go. That's it. Thank you, Dale. Asked Jarvis to write a blog about why AI writing is better than human. Okay, now this is a good one, right? Okay, so let's go and do that again. Okay, so let's tell Jarvis I would like to write an article about why AI writing is better than human writing. Okay, let's just see. This is going to be interesting, and I hope Jarvis doesn't get offended. So let's just see what it says. It's good. That's a good one, Dale. Thank you for that. content writing, artificial intelligence. Right, there we go. Okay, so let's see what it comes up with on titles. Let's just put that away. So it's giving me some options. 3 reasons why AI writing is better than human writing. Let's use that one. That's quite good. Let's see what it comes up with. This is going to be a real test. I've not gone anywhere near this, so I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen here. Okay, it's given some options, so I'll just choose what I think is the best. That's pretty good, actually, that one there. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what we've got. So Jarvis has come up with, in the past, AI has been used to generate content for websites and blog posts, but the technology is now advanced enough that it can create fully original written work in a variety of formats and styles, including articles like this one. That's pretty cool. Artificial intelligence writing is better than human writing because it can produce higher quality content faster than humans ever could. In today's world, AI writing might be the only option for businesses who don't have time to create their own content or hire the writers at high cost. I think that's a pretty good opener. Let's just put it on long form and let's just see what else Jarvis will give us. Just give me a list now. This is pretty clever. Right, so Jarvis has said some of the advantage AI has over human writing are it can produce high quality content faster. True, AI is free. Well, it's free and doesn't require to be paid on a regular basis, unlike human writers. So I guess you're saying it doesn't require a salary or paychecks every month. Okay, that's true. Artificial intelligence will never get tired or bored of its work, unlike humans do. That is true as well. This means that AI writings don't have deadlines. Okay, that's pretty cool. So if I type a little bit more, it'll come up with some more stuff. So we're at 200 words there. I think that's a pretty good opener. Just the thing here I'm doing as well, just that I've got a subscription to Grammarly, and it also integrates with this tool, so I can then correct stuff as well. That looks pretty good. AI writing is more creative. That's just and comes up with more ideas. I don't know. Let's see what it reckons to that. So you see, I've given it another clue, and the blue buttons come on again. So that means I've given it enough to start writing some more stuff. Here we go. AI writing comes with more ideas than a human would because it has an unlimited amount of resources and can research as much information that they want in order to come up with new content ideas. AI writing is more unique than other types of writings, therefore giving the articles or blog posts generated a better chance of ranking higher in search engines. I mean, to me, this is really, really good. So let's just take that. That's 340 words, and actually, I think a lot of that looks pretty good, to be honest. I think you're not far off being able to use that. So let's copy it, and let's go to Copyscape. We'll flip over again, and we'll test this. Do a search on it. Let's just see if we get anything. Has that done it? Yeah, it's taken, and there's no results found for that. So that is from Copyscape's point of view, completely fresh new content. I think that's pretty amazing, actually. So that was good. But I mean, again, it's not. If you put it on your own website, you'd want to shape it a little bit more. You'd put a summary in. You'd expand it a little bit. You'd do a bit more work on it. But that is. I mean, that's under 3 minutes. We've come up with 350 words on artificial intelligence, which I think is pretty good, really. So that just gives you an insight into how it works, guys. I'll say if you want to know a little bit more about this software, it's called Conversion AI, and there is a free trial if you want to use this link, simonhogben.com/conversion.ai. It'll send you through to a page. It'll give you a free trial. So hopefully that's useful. And so that's pretty much my demo, really. I'm happy to go and do some more stuff if that would be useful for people. I'm happy to answer any questions, but I just hope that gives people a bit of an idea into what's happening on AI and how it can be used for both your SEO, particularly if it integrates with another tool, and just sort of getting out that bulk content quickly and hopefully beating writer's block. So I hope that's helped you guys. If there's any other questions, let me know. If not, I'll say good evening. So any other final questions before we just wrap up? Anything you'd like to know more about AI or anything else? No, I think that's everything, guys. So look, thanks very much, everyone, for being on the live stream tonight. Hopefully that's useful. Get in touch with me on my website, simonhogman.com. If you have any questions, let me know if you'd like to see live streams about other topics in the future. I'm hoping to do one of these every week for as long as people are prepared to listen, and it's useful and hopefully adds some value. So we'll just welcome you guys' feedback if you want to let me know about it. Any other suggestions, topics would be good. You can see me over in the Facebook group, which is simonhogman.com/group, or I have a small but growing YouTube channel, and it'd be great if you could subscribe to that and give a bit of a boost, like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff as well. So thanks very much, everyone. It's been great to cover this. Hopefully it's been useful, and I will see you next time. Thank you.